Joining me here at Chesham, Hereford manager Pete Beadle. Another game, tremendous character shown by the Hereford setup.
Yeah, it was a tough game. Obviously difficult circumstances with the two boys going down early in the first half. Having to make two changes in, already is always difficult. But I thought throughout the game we looked fairly comfortable. We had chances in the game. Horse wasn't really troubled too much with anything in particular, certainly first half. Second half, obviously going up the slope was always going to be a bit more difficult, which it was. But again, he didn't really have much to save. I thought the four in front of him did ever so well to protect him and cover him. A few crosses he dealt with, a few scrambles in front of the goal, but no real attempts. So in the actual game, we were fairly comfortable.
How important was it to keep that same shape? You had to keep jigging things around a bit with different personnel coming on, but I thought you kept the shape well.
Yeah, well, like I said, down to the players. I thought Keon Keon, we haven't seen him in his best position yet. So that goes to say a lot about him and how he played today. Because I thought he was unbelievable today. In the fact that he could then go from an attacking mindset to a sit in front of the back four mindset, and didn't look like he looked out of place there at all. But that just goes to show the character of the players and what they have achieved and what they are achieving at the moment. And like I said, it was always going to be difficult with the amount of games and everything else piling up and the way they are, and we've tried to change it and shuffle it, but today was a shame for them to go off early doors. But like I said, Billy now obviously hopefully he's had 2 games rest or a game and a half, so he'll be okay for Boxing Day. Rob's obviously available for Boxing Day, and then you've seen Jamie come in and Pablo come on, and they're both chomping at the bit to play games. So like I said, so we're still strong, we're still happy with what everything that we're doing at the moment. We just obviously got to look out for them injuries now to make sure they don't start piling up.
What is the situation with Tyrone and Calvin? Was it a recurrence of their previous injuries?
Tyrone's was, yeah. Disappointed for him as well, because obviously he's just come back, and he played. Cardiff wanted him to play for them on Monday, which is why he wasn't involved Sunday and Tuesday. They wanted him to play to check on him, to make sure that he was okay, and he played 65 minutes. But maybe it's the intensity of the game. Maybe that's the difference, in that to get through 65 minutes in a game of that intent, maybe it's not as intense as it is playing in this sort of football. So like I said, I feel for him because he's never had hamstring before, and he's come and played 2 games and he's picked up 2. So obviously not ideal. Calvin, I think, rolled his ankle in the first minute by the sounds of it, so he had ice on his ankle. So, but he's also another one that can't get a run of games to go in. Every time he gets in the team and he gets fit, he picks up another injury. So we need to look at it, and he's got to do something different maybe to stop picking up injuries, because otherwise he becomes not unreliable, but he becomes he's always in and out, and we want him to get a run of games under his belt. So disappointed for both of them, but chuffed to bits for those that played and those that came on and those that when we had to rejig it, because they were brilliant again today, and they've showed their never say die attitude.
How important was it for the back four to stay focused, because Chesham seemed to up the tempo a little bit after the restart? Yeah,
like I just said at the beginning of it, is that them 4 stayed strong. I thought they defended and protected Horse really well. Obviously the 2 lads up top were a handful. They've tried to put the little number 7 in the pocket, who's also a handful, but the fact they brought him off showed that we snuffed him out. So them 5, including Horse, obviously have been the they've been the foundation for us to move on and go and play further up the field with. But they were great again today, and they've done that now. Obviously Dara stepped in for Ryan. Jimmy's come back into the team. Obviously we've got Dan sat on the bench. So we're strong in that department. We just don't want to start picking up lots of little bits and pieces now. So like little niggly ones where we're having to change a huge amount every week. We want to settle down now. We've got obviously a game in 3-4 days time, and then after that we've got maybe 4 days, and then hopefully we've got a bit of a week, so we can actually have a free week where we can get 1 or 2 back to full fitness.
And what a way to win the game right at the death.
Yeah, I mean, obviously they come off disappointed. I mean, again, we just said then it got to the last minute, and we said, look, okay, we'll it's not an easy place to come and play. We'll take the draw, we'll take the point. But like I said, the boys, they didn't surprise us, and Lance has been ever so brave to get his head on one, and then obviously John's done brilliant on the halfway line, and Jamie obviously showed what energy he's got and come on, and not only to get into that position, but then to be composed enough to finish it off. So he's given me a real headache now, because obviously he was disappointed on Tuesday not being involved, and he's come out here today and played great and scored 2 fantastic goals, and so he might be the first name on the team sheet next week.
And do you train now ahead of the Merthyr game on Boxing Day? When will you have the players in?
No, we won't, because obviously being Saturday, I think we play. What do we play? Tuesday. So like I said, it's The boys are fit. There's no doubt about that. As in, you look at their and sometimes bringing them in to come all the way back, come into whether it be Hartbury or Edgar Street, is counterproductive because it's hours in the car drive in to get to the training ground just to do very little to more recovery. So we've got to trust them, as we have done for a long time now, to trust them to look after themselves. Christmas is a time for family, so it'd be nice for them to spend a bit of time with their family now between now and Boxing Day, with the focus of make sure we're ready and we're right for the game on Boxing Day, and then we'll train after Boxing Day.